Hey Dave, what did you think of Tony's outing this evening?
He just was erratic. He just didn't have feel for. He didn't have command. I think all across the board. I don't think it was nerves. I think maybe some of the humidity, just the feel for the baseball, the fastball, the breaking ball, just both breaking balls just weren't sharp, and then that change up. There were a couple good ones, but it just wasn't consistent. And, you could just feel or see him kind of trying to find it the entire outing.
And it ultimately turned into a bullpen game. Was that something that you had somewhat prepared for or communicated with the bullpen ahead of the game?
No, our guys are ready. They're ready when called upon, but it's not something that we were prepared for. I mean, it was 75 pitches, something like that for Tony, but it was more thinking he was going to be through 4 innings, not 1+. But our guys throughout the pen, every one of those guys stepped up tonight.
In the matchup with Justin Turner going up against Anderson, what do you think has led to the success that JT has had over him?
I don't know. I think that there's certain guys that you just see, and actually, Anderson's got a kind of a funky delivery. And so with a guy that has a leg kick and Justin, it doesn't seem like it makes a whole lot of sense because those guys typically give guys with leg kicks some fits, but Justin just sees them well, and we needed every bit of his output tonight.
And then, of course, Kenley Jansen, phenomenal at the end. Has he kind of recovered from catching that ball, and just how incredible was it from your perspective?
I think so. I think the adrenaline rush right there was big. And so he's got 2 big saves for us in 2 days, and he'll be down tomorrow. He'll be ready to go on Friday. But yeah, it was good to see him, and Hayes put a good at bat together. He really did. And nice young player, but Kenley made pitches when he needed to.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question from Mark Video. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, it's not often that Gonzalez pitches in the second and then Price comes right after that. But do you think some of the bullpen games that you did have over the last month kind of helped the bullpen today just kind of be ready to go that early in the game?
I think so. Certainly having our guys, we've had 4 bullpen games, so you have guys ready early. The buy-in from those guys has been fantastic. Of when your name's called, go as hard as you can for as long as you can and get out. And so certainly having probably four dress rehearsals of tonight probably helped. Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question from Eric Steven. Go ahead.
Sorry, my hand was up.
Last question from JP Markstra.
Yeah, Dave, to see Kenley pitch on back-to-back nights and pitch really effectively, has he made some kind of adjustments since the season began to allow him to do this, to where you trust him and he can do this somewhat reliably?
I think it's been a work in progress. This winter was a really good winter for him. Throughout the spring, I thought he was really good. The delivery, he's been very consistent with it. The throw's been good. Obviously, the stuff is ticked up. Certainly, it's hard to have the confidence when you're searching through mechanics. Right now, there's certainly a lot of clarity. And for me, I just don't really think about the back-to-backs. And credit to Kenley is that when we've had to do that, he's been just as effective.
Anybody else down tomorrow?
Probably we'll stay away from Joe. We'll stay away from Kenley, and we'll see how Blake feels tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Last one's from Mark. Go ahead.
Dave, this might be a stretch here, but just given the weather that might be coming tomorrow, did that affect any way how aggressively you used your Kenley today for 4 outs and trying it for 5 outs?
I just felt that not really, but that's a fair question. I just felt that tomorrow with Julio going, they're going to run a lot of righties out there where there's going to be runs for Nate Jones, Bickford, and Mitch White. So I just and knowing that Vic will have a run to in a lefty right, left spot. So I just felt that to get those guys tonight, knowing Kenley's not going to pitch 3 days in a row, so just extend them a little bit tonight. I just felt that was the right play.